Who in this room has, as a child, been vaccinated against smallpox? Yes, not very many, and probably, when I say as a child, only the older ones amongst us, and forgive me for suggesting that you might be older. But the reason none of us are being vaccinated against smallpox today is really this. And what you can see here in 1967 is that smallpox was pretty much endemic in many parts of the world. And those red blotches that you see show the endemic smallpox areas in 1967. Now, smallpox is a disease that I guess none of us can remember. You may remember in the 1970s, I can't remember the exact date, there was a bit of an alert because there were a couple of cases at a laboratory. I can't remember the location, it may even have been Birmingham. But basically that was the situation with smallpox in 1967, a terrible disease. It terrified whole populations because it was so bad. If it didn't leave you scarred for life, it killed thousands and thousands and thousands, indeed tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people across the world. So there we were in 1967, and we were very fortunate that there was this, which is, and again you probably can't read it on the bottle, but basically this is smallpox vaccine. And this is the famous bifurcated needle that was used to vaccinate individuals against smallpox. And this is then what we saw. In 1976 to 1977, that transmission had been interrupted largely. And if I take you back to the previous but one slide, what a fantastic change that is in the world. We go from many, many red areas to really virtually nothing at all. And what we know today is that smallpox has been eradicated in the world. And that really is, if you like, just a brief lesson in the value of immunisation. Because immunisation is about protecting against diseases that are not just a nuisance, but are frequently, if allowed to run around in the population, if you like, both dangerous and deadly.